Governance Committee is in session. I was lamenting before we kicked off that I haven't done as thorough a job with my homework as I would have liked to. But again, we talked about these policies and documents have been so scrutinized and tweaked over the last couple of years that I'm not entirely sure what we can bring to my way of thinking. The mission statement and the bylaws are really probably the top two. I didn't see anything that I would change with the mission statement, but with that being said, I wanted your take on, you're doing more marketing now. Do you see a need to tweak any of this language to reflect highlighting business, or are you good with?
I'm good with how it is currently.
Okay. And I know you suggested some bylaws revisions to loosen up the language. Is that still something you want us to consider?
When we were looking them over, I feel like we must have really looked at that last year because as we were
we did change the bylaws last year.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Must have readdressed that last year and I just wasn't remembering. Because I do feel that again we've updated a lot in the last few years.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything in particular you, Kylie, would like us to focus on this morning?
Nope. Sorry, that's not helpful.
Well, I mean, they may not need any changes at this time either. And
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
And again, I didn't go in depth with every single document, but I would be hard pressed to find something that we could change. Just as an FYI, I will say that we're updating our bylaws at United Way, and one of the things we're doing, I think in keeping with the Nonprofit Revitalization Act, is we're adding our conflict of interest and whistleblower as addendums, which we had both of those policies, but they weren't attached to bylaws.
Okay.
So FYI, that's just something we're doing, but you've got all those policies
We have
really
the
spelled out in one
yeah.
place, so.
Yeah.
And the only reason why we wanted to do governance first is because we weren't sure if we were going to be able to find a banker,
Right.
a financial institution.
Thank you, Mike Pierce.
Yeah.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah, so with regard to the members, it says, someone from the mayor of the city of Watertown, Jefferson County, CEO of Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency, the New York State ESD, representative and designee, or designee for the region encompassing the city of Watertown. Person appointed by the city council, or their designee, and 3 persons, 2 of which shall be an officer of a financial institution having an office in the city of Watertown, which we had modified over the years. They used to say like a commercial and a bank.
Right.
Yeah.
Commercial
Commercial
banker,
lender, yeah.
commercial lender, yeah.
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 So I think we kind of, made that a little more flexible to the circumstances.
What's the definition of an officer, Mike, in the banking world?
I guess I would say they're a, what do they call employees, exempt and non-exempt?
Okay,
So if it's an hourly employee, it's what, non-exempt? If
Yeah.
it's a officer, they're exempt.
Gotcha.
So I think you're okay there for, I would say, well into the future. I would hope that we'll still have officers in the area, but I think as Steve indicated, the language to kind of open the door a little bit broader for bank personnel, period, because commercial lenders, I mean, there's unfortunately only a handful left really with an address in the city of Watertown. And I think that's gonna probably remain consistent as we move forward.
And they don't have to live in the city of Watertown, just
The
have an
office, just
office.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's what another big clarity is too, is the office. Because like this one that I referred to, he doesn't necessarily live in the city, but his office is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then a low to moderate income group, or someone who shall represent low to moderate income groups, which.
Oh, I represent that very well, living in that segment of the population.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I was looking at last year's changes, like a markup, and we did a lot of
We
changes.
did a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, and
Did you see anything, Christina?
I
She's congenial this
Yeah.
morning. Snow ain't bothering.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think every year we're gonna go through that level of amendments and details, so I think you're probably in pretty good shape for.
We actually did go through it quite a few years in a row, so I was like telling Joy, I was like, we should be good this year, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Oh, one other question I had, last year we changed the annual meeting from December to January,
Yeah.
that's still good by you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that way it's actually the end of year information that we're reviewing.
Mhm. That makes sense. Okay. I had no recommended changes to the bylaws, so.
No, I don't have any other,
So I'll move that we accept them as without changes at this
Changes.
time and recommend them to the board for approval.
We should have done a 9 o'clock meeting.
Wow.
We weren't sure, because you never know.
It's okay.
I'll second that, probably my last second vote
Yeah.
in the tenure.
I forgot you're going off.
Tell us when we're all in favor?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we gotta wait till 9 o'clock? You can shut that camera
Well, it
off.
was actually